last episode on the new project build, I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger there by having the engine ready. I just didn't have enough clips to make a full video, so I thought I'd split them up. So, sorry about that. But here you go. It's going in. It's all happening. Yeah, pull her out. Alright, that's in. That is in as it's gonna be. I haven't done the gearbox mount yet, but both mounts are done up, except for that one. I still need to do that one, but what a mission. What a mission. She's in. Now I just gotta do all the little things. That shouldn't have been that difficult. It's just a 4-cylinder engine.
Yeah, but look how much is here and how little is here.
Yeah. I think I'll just leave the battery there.
Yeah, look at that massive hole.
Use the space. Right.
Ali needs to go shit himself now.
Yep. Explode the toilet.
Probably.
I can't put this in.
Yeah, you can.
Getting you home. Oh, that's a thread. Cool. That's gonna go there. You've already got all the lines. Like that'll go something like. Where does that one go? It's like it's gonna go like that, but that looks terrible. It's like that's way too long. And that needs to go. Something like that. Without it hitting the tensioner. That's gonna be good. I got top. Alright, update. Putting the turbo on just to see what it'll look like. Then thought, oh, let's you know, put a dump pipe on there, just put it in place. And we basically had to lift the engine back up again, undo the mounts, because you got to wriggle it through the side of the engine, past the manifold, past the steering rack, the steering column, and now kind of, yeah, there we go, nice. That'll work. Oh, it should.
And yeah.
And we've now unfortunately had to decide we can't run AC. It's just too in the way. It was hitting the downpipe. It was also hitting the manifold here, but we made that work, but it was just too much. And yeah.
This gives it so much more room, you can actually work it out now.
Yeah.
Whereas we couldn't get it to line up here before, like it just wasn't working.
No, it's just, yeah, it was on the piss as well, so it's like, oh well, turbo or AC? I choose turbo. I choose cool noises.
Yep.
That's alright. Alright, we are back on the M44 turbo project. Kind of just left off by like having the turbo just kind of sitting in there. Of course having the dump in there, which was a pain, but anyway. We now need to hook up the wiring, because that's cool, all just hanging around there. Hook up the wiring, make sure we got all our grounds, like at the engine mounts and up here. Make sure they're all there, and then hook up fuel, hook up throttle, power steering, because we don't want that to cark it. That'd be a pain to change out. I'd like to take off the AC compressor if I still can. It's going to be a tight fit, especially with that dump in the way. But anyway, we'll get to that. I still need a bolt, put a bolt onto that engine mount as well before I forget that. if I may. And then we'll have to hook up all the turbo pipes, wastegate, which I know that's going to be a pain because it's a really tight area for it to link up to mount up to the V-band. So yeah, I'll see how we go. Alright, so put in a new ECU. I don't even know if this is
Huh?
they're buying parts, don't worry about that.
Oh.
I don't even know if this is EWS deleted, so this might not even start. So I'll chuck it in, see what happens. Good luck, dog. Hey, didn't see you there.
Filming.
Okay. ECU is plugged in, hidden away. Forward. ECU is plugged in, hidden away. We've got the big plugs, wiring harness plugs plugged in there. There's a relay in there as well. Relay's mounted. So that's a bit more cleaned up. Now figuring out this side. These are mostly just needed for like positive to wire up the harness, wire up like the coil packs and all that. That doesn't matter. That's like a diagnostic plug. I think that's for O2 sensors, but whatever. So since they're over here, that ain't gonna reach over there. Usually it's over. There's a terminal here, one of these, because on the 92 and up E36s, the batteries are in the boot. But since I'm a hoarder, I have the terminal that we need. But I just need to hook the positive and negative all the way up to where the battery will be, which is here, because we've got heaps of space. I don't care about putting it in the boot, don't worry. So, but the bracket is not actually there because they didn't build them back then. So I'll have to, I don't know, zip tie it out of the way or something. And yeah, just basically hook a thick positive wire from here to where the battery will be. Actually no, onto the fuse box. But yeah, other way. Still goes to the battery. Yep. And fuel lines are up here instead of closer to where the original ones were, which are close to like down there. Anyway, so we're gonna have to go and get some fuel line and just go straight from the filter and the hard line all the way up to here. Probably a good idea to get some new fuel lines anyway, because they're not looking great.
Oh, you just went purple.
Ooh. It's probably skitzing. Oh, change the battery.
Seems to be.
Okay, keep filming then.
Just checking, just testing.
Just checking what's up there. Right, next we're going to take the compressor off. Easiest way. See you later. Okay, I can't do that with one hand. I am weak. Oh, jeez. That was on there. Wow. Thought that would have just fallen apart. Look at how cracked it is. Alright, see you later. Alright, now I know this is going to be a pain to get off. I'm going to start by just taking this tensioner off. There's a 30mm there, 30mm there. I know there's more, but you know, I should have done it before. Oh well, I didn't know. Alright, so in trying to take the AC pump compressor, whatever you want to call it, off, I had to take the turbo off. And of course, I know it's a Garrett turbo, but let's look at the back. It's got a HKS rear housing. That's sick. 6.4. If that's what that means. The internal wastegate's been welded up, but that's sick. I didn't even know. That makes this way cooler. Alright. Got most of the wiring hooked up, I think. We'll find out. That barely fits in there. Alright, it's probably for future me. It's just because those relays are in the way. Let's see what happens when we put... Okay, I need to install the negative cable, I guess. Be a good start. See you later. Yeah. It's not very tight.
Loosey goosey.
A little bit.
Why?
Because it's just.
It is.
It's not 13 mil, I guess. The only terminal that isn't 13. Whoa!
Mm.
That'll do. Okay. We don't have fuel or anything hooked up, but if there is power, if I have wired it up right, fuel will piss out from down there, just underneath. You'll see it underneath. But it'll be a good time to find out which one's feed and which one's return. So keep an eye out on where the fuel pisses out from.
Okay.
We currently got a temporary negative earth strap to the engine, just using jump cables, because I may or may not have left the earth strap from the engine to the chassis on the old engine. Okay, so I got the oil lines hooked up so it's not going to make a mess. So I just want to crank it a bit more. I need you, Bernadette, to listen there and hear if you hear any crank.
Wow.
If you can't hear it, I'll stick a screwdriver in.
What does it sound like? Okay. Sweet. I don't actually know. All I can hear is this. What are you doing?
Getting that. And then we'll just stick it onto something like that. And you might see a spark.
Ooh, cool.
But I don't think it's EWS deleted. No.
Okay.
And we're not even getting any fuel. So either the fuel pump isn't getting power or it's just not getting the signal because EWS isn't deleted. So, yeah. Lovely weather here at the Thunderclappers shed, you can see. Oh, right, okay. Came out here to take the ECU out, but I've put a battery in my way. How inconvenient. So I need to take the ECU out to get the EWS deleted so it has spark and fuel. So yeah, I shouldn't have put that in. It's literally like the first and only time I've ever put an ECU in properly, like actually bolted it in. I've always just left it hanging out like I'm a drift car and stuff. So joke's on me. Stitch myself up. Oh, I guess I'll do that then. That ECU is just hanging out. Leave it there for now. But so I've been waiting to put the intake top half plenum on so I can hook up the fuel lines that are down there because they run basically through the intake runners here, so it'd be a bit of a pain to get to. But I need more line because they ain't gonna reach. So I went to Repco yesterday. They wanted $35 a meter for a hose for that specific size, 8mm hose, 5/16, whatever. And I was like, no thanks. So I left. And now I still don't have hose. So that's where we're at with that. Oh well, that's too damn bad. We'll figure it out later.